that the Lord Yahweh have spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Hear the word that the Lord Yahweh has spoken to you, O children of Israel, not every nation, but
against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Against the whole family, the Israelites. Okay?
Saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Read that again.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Okay?
Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So it's like a father, he's got kids. Same example I've heard brothers bring out, man. If two kids go and do something fucked up, and then they go back home, one child will go to his father, you only punish your own child. The other child, man, he has to go and deal with his own father. Okay? So when we go off, man, our power deals with us. Okay? He only deals with his children, man. Okay? He's not concerned about the other children, man, the other people. Okay? These other nations, man, the Lord is not concerned. We can wipe you out the planet Earth, man. Okay? That's why the scripture says you are as a drop of a bucket. You are irrelevant. You are a spittle. Okay? Let's go back into what we have.
It's Daniel's 9 and 11. So it says, yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us.
All Israel have not obeyed the voice of the Lord, because the Lord, like I said earlier on, man, we are bound to keep the things of the Bible, the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay, go ahead.
And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Most High, because we have sinned against him.
And the oath that is written, man, okay, which Moses wrote. Moses wrote the blessings and the curses. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 12. And he have confirmed his words.
Matter of fact, Salakia, I think we should read from above, a little bit above that. From 3.
This is this is Daniel 9 and 3. And I set my face unto the Lord thy power, to seek by prayer and supplications, with fasting and sackcloth and ashes. And I prayed unto the Lord my power, and made my confession, and said, O Lord, the great and dreadful power, keeping the covenant and mercy to them that love him, and to them that keep his commandments. We have sinned and committed iniquity, and done wickedly, and have rebelled.
So that's the Israelites, man. We have sinned, we've committed iniquity, we've rebelled against the Lord. Okay, he sent us his prophets, but we rebelled against the prophets. Okay, go ahead.
We have sinned and committed iniquity, and have done wickedly and rebelled, even by departing from thy precepts and from thy judgments.
Departing from thy precepts and thy judgments, mean the scriptures. Okay, from the laws. Okay, go ahead.
Neither have we hearkened unto thy servants the prophets, which spake in thy name to our kings, our princes, and our fathers, and to all the people of the land.
Like right now, the Lord have sent the Lord have sent his servants, the prophets, to go and talk to Jake, but they're not hearkening, man. Jake is not listening. Okay, Jake is not returning back to the Lord, man. Okay, even if Jake partially believes, man, they don't really believe. They don't really believe, man, that they have a kingdom coming for them, man. Okay, they don't really believe, man, that the Lord's gonna come down and destroy this place. Okay, they think, another 20 years. Because if you look around right now, man, you're not really thinking that, this place is gonna go down, man. He's not concerned about the Heavenly Father, man.
You can tell.
Go ahead, Ak.
Verse 7. O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces, as at this day.
But unto us confusion of faces, man. The apostles broke that down, man, to be shamefaced, man. Okay? To be shamefaced, man. Because us as a people, man, we carry ourselves in a particular way. Okay, we have beards on our faces, man. Okay, we have the way holidays, we have the way we dress. There's a way, man, to recognize Israel. Okay? But now, man, we're into all these different religions. Okay, we look like all these other nations. Okay, we are keeping their customs instead. Okay, go ahead.
To the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem and to all Israel that are near and that are far off.
And to all Israel that are near and that are far off. The ones that were near, where are they? Where were they at that time, man? Okay, in the land. And the ones that were far off, scattered abroad, man. Okay, by that time I believe it was under the Babylonian captivity. Okay, so I believe a lot of Israelites at that time were taken underneath the Babylonians, man. Okay, Moses was taken, Daniel was taken as a king's, you know, what was that, Nebuchadnezzar? Okay, yeah, the precept.
Yeah, just it's in direct what you're just speaking of now.
Right.
This is Jeremiah 29 and 10. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, that after 70 years be accomplished at Babylon, I will visit you and perform my good word toward you, in causing you to return to this place. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord Yahweh, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you. And you shall seek me and find me when you shall search for me with all your heart.
Because the Lord was never going to cast us off forever, man. From the very beginning, the Lord knew that we were a hard-headed people. From the very beginning, the Lord knew that we were stubborn, man, that we were going to go off. Before Moses died, he said, I know that you are going to go off. Okay? I know. That's why the Lord gave, that's why Moses gave that statement in Deuteronomy 30, man. He says, when you shall call these things to mind, when the curse and the blessing shall come. You see? Because why? Because he knew that will go off, man. The Lord told him, what did Ezekiel say, man? They are hard-headed people, man. They're stubborn. They're not going to listen to what you have to say. Okay? But nevertheless, man, the Lord knew that we're always going to go off. Okay? But the Lord was still going to keep his promise towards us. That's why if you go to Jeremiah 30, he says what, man? If the other nations can measure the stars and the depths of the sea, then he will cast us off from being a nation, or from being before him. Okay, so regardless of how much we went off or how bad we fucked up, man, the Lord was still gonna return at the end of the day and gather us, man, and gather us, because we're still the same people that he made the covenant with, the agreement with. Except this time now, man, you know, we're gonna be under a new covenant, man. Our bodies will be changed. Okay, now the laws are gonna be put within us, so we don't go off again. Okay, so when we get delivered now, man, we won't be the sinful nation that we were before. So there won't be any more captivities. Okay, this is it, man. This is the last one. This is why this one was the most painful. Okay. And this is why the end of this captivity is going to be the most dramatic.
That's right.
You know, Jacob's trouble, World War III, you know, concentration camps, and, you know, all, you know, that's why it's like that, the final end of the movie now, man, when things get hot, you know. This is why this, you know, sometimes you get excited, you look forward to it. Really.
Yeah, I'm excited, man, I'm excited.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, any more?
Yeah. And I will be found of you, saith the Lord Yahweh, and I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations and from all the places whither I have driven you.
And I will gather you from all the nations and from all the places where I have driven you. Who was driven? Was Edom driven among the Edomites? You know, does that make sense? Right.
Saith the Lord Yahweh, I will bring you again into the place when I have caused you to be carried away captive.
I will bring you back again into the place where I'll cause you to be carried away captive. The land that he promised us. Okay? Just you read that Isaiah 14. Okay, so we're coming up to some exciting times, man. Okay, our kingdom is being restored. We've been restored back as a people. Okay, we've been given our knowledge back. Okay, so now, man, we're just waiting for the rest of the prophecies to play out, man, so we can get the hell out of here, man. Okay, so we can get that, you know, because after we get given the kingdom, man, it's gonna be nothing but pleasure afterwards, man. You know, that's why now, man, brothers wanna do certain things, man, but sometimes you kinda just hold back. You know, you tell yourself, man, it's not necessary. Fuck it. I wait for the kingdom. you know, because we, you know, the things that are coming to us, man. Anyway, who's reading?
Isaiah 14.
Isaiah 14 first.
Isaiah 14. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy upon Jacob and will yet choose Israel
That's right.
and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them.
Who are the strangers? Okay, the Israelites among other nations, man. Okay, we're being joined together, man. Okay, we're being brought together. All right, go ahead.
And they shall cleave to the and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh, for servants and handmaids.
The other nations, we're gonna possess them for servants and handmaids. You know, when you read that Bible, that verse in the other Bible versions, man, I always laugh, man. It actually tells you for slaves. You know, it doesn't hide it like that one, man. It tells you, man, they shall possess them as slaves. Okay, so slavery is coming back in a big way, man.
That's right.
Okay, when all these other nations were, when they were building their kingdom, man, we built their kingdom as slaves. When our kingdom is being built up, and they're gonna build our kingdom as slaves. Okay, so chains and whips is coming back.
That's right.
You see, beginning with their elites, man. You can get a little bit of that. Psalms 147, Isaiah 24.
Psalms 149.
Isaiah 24. We can get Isaiah 60.
Should I finish with this one?
Right, yeah.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
Like right now, whose captives were we? Okay? Whose captives were we right now, man? Esau, Edom. Okay, we still under captive underneath them. They give us certain liberties and stuff. Okay, certain freedoms. We can stand here and speak. But that's really the Lord now, man, allowing his way to go out, man. Okay? So we still are captives under somebody, man. Okay, we're the children of the slaves, man. Okay? Okay? He that leadeth into captivity. Revelation 18.
Finish off
Read from
now.
9. Yeah. Let's do.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. So the people that we went in slavery under, we're gonna take them captive. Okay, what's that, man? Isaiah. I'm just thinking about more scriptures to add to it. Do you finish on that one?
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we shall rule over our oppressors, man. Who are we being oppressed underneath now, man? Okay? We shall rule over our oppressors, man. And that's the promise to Israel, man. Okay? So slavery is coming back in a big way.
That's right.
Chains and whips is coming back in a big way. When after the destruction, man, everybody is headed to the kingdom, man. Okay? Some as a promise, and other ones that, you know, as slaves, man. Okay, they're gonna build up our walls, they're gonna clean the place up. Okay? Oh. 24, no?
24.
Yeah. Get that one up in Psalms 159, I think.
This is Isaiah 24 and 21. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones.
It shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones. Okay, beginning, it's gonna start from the top. Okay, their leadership, man. Beginning with the Rothschilds, those bankers, your real leaders, man. Not the ones that you see on TV, man. The real guys are calling the shots. Okay, they'll be the first ones that are gonna go into slavery.
That's right.
Okay, they're the ones that are gonna be chained up.